Yeah, here we are, lesson 233. I give my life to God to guide today. Father, I give you all my thoughts today. I would have none of mine. In place of them, give me your own. I give you all my acts as well, that I may do your will instead of seeking goals which cannot be obtained and wasting time in vain imaginings. Today, I come to you. I will step back and merely follow you. Be you the guide, and I the follower, who questions not the wisdom of the infinite, nor love whose tenderness I cannot comprehend, but which is yet your perfect gift to me.
Today, we have one guide to lead us on. And as we walk together, we will give this day to him with no reserve at all. This is his day, and so it is a day of countless gifts and mercies unto us. This is his day, and so it is a day of countless gifts and mercies unto us. I give my life to God to guide today. And when we give our life to God to guide, we will receive countless gifts and mercies. And we need to accept this, otherwise we will be guided by the ego and by the little self, and we will not receive those gifts. It's about surrendering and give over our life to God to guide. God is available, not only available, it's the only truth that is there to rely on. We can go within now and practice this. Oh, it's quite good. It's very good that we have the help to go within, to understand where to go, to find peace. The mind is like a wild horse or a wild child that has sought something else than the peace of God. Been really mad and crazy. The Course talks about how everyone who comes here to this world must still have some hope, some lingering illusion, or some dream that there is something outside himself that will bring happiness and peace to him. If everything is in him, this cannot be so. And therefore, by his coming, he denies the truth about himself and seeks for something more than everything, as if a part of it were separated off and found where all the rest of it is not. This is the purpose he bestows upon the body, that it seeks for what he lacks and give him what would make himself complete. The belief that the body can give us what we lack and make us complete. And thus he wanders aimlessly about in search of something that he cannot find, believing that he is what he is not. Seeking for something he cannot find. But it is given you to know the truth and not to seek for it outside yourself. Not too long ago, we showed the movie Spirit about the horse who leaves home to seek for what is out there. He's curious. He wants more than everything. He wants to experience life in a body. And there is a lot of pain, lots of pain, painful things, some pleasurable things, and a lot of painful things that happen to him. A lot. He kind of almost dies. And after we watched the movie, Nada was here with us. She wrote a song based on the experience from the movie, the insights she had and what we talked about. I'm going to play that song for you. Let me share the sound.
child, no need to run, no need to fight. My child, no need to kick, no need to bite. My child, no need to hide behind your pride. The door is open, just like my heart. When your mind is open, you will see I'm by your side. The door is open, just like my heart. When your mind is open, you will see I'm by your side. It's so fun when you come to the other side. It's all your perception, there is no exception. It's all deception of the mind. If you see, give your mind a break, let your mind away. There is no mistake when you trust. It's all your perception, there is no exception. It's all deception of the mind. If you see, give your mind a break, let your mind away. There is no mistake when you trust.
Thank you, Neda.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice song. She experienced some turbulence, some I think rebellion from the ego. Like she identified with the horse a lot, and then she has spirit for the answers, and then this song came through. It's so sweet. Yeah, in the section "Seek not outside yourself," he says the lingering illusion will impel him to seek out 1,000 idols, to seek beyond them for 1,000 more, and each will fail him, all excepting one, for he will die and does not understand the idol that he seeks is but his death. Its form appears to be outside himself, yet does he seek to kill God's Son within and prove that he is victor over him. This is the purpose every idol has, but this is the role that is assigned to it, and this is the role that cannot be fulfilled. That's why it's so painful to seek something outside, because you will never get it. And it's so painful because it's a killing of God's Son within. It's like ignoring or stepping on, trampling on God's Son within, like the truth within. Every time we seek something outside. Whenever you attempt to reach a goal in which the body's betterment is cast as major beneficiary, you try to bring about your death, for you believe that you can suffer lack, and lack is death. To sacrifice is to give up, and thus to be without, and to have suffered loss. And by this giving up is life renounced. Seek not outside yourself. The search implies you are not whole within, and fear to look upon your devastation, but prefer to seek outside yourself for what you are. Idols must fall because they have no life. what is lifeless is a sign of death. You came to die, and what would you expect but to perceive the signs of death you seek? No sadness and no suffering proclaim a message other than an idol found that represents a parody of life, which in its lifelessness is really death, conceived as real, given living form. Yet each must fail and crumble and decay, because the form of death cannot be life, and what is sacrificed cannot be whole. That's kind of a sad story. Thank you about this one.
It reminds me of a movie, actually, Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2, which maybe some people have seen. There's a character in that called Ego. And Ego has made up his own world, and it looks really great at times. On the surface, it's like, everything's beautiful. He can make his own world, but as the movie progresses, you see that the whole world, the whole planet that he created, is built on death. It's built out of death. That's the whole structure. Dead bodies, decaying matter. That's such a great example of what Jesus is saying here. We have to really look at what's underneath the surface to see what it is we want.
Yeah, we don't need a good body. We can stop trying to make the body better. That's good news. Yeah, that is such good news. Yeah. Yeah. Life is of the mind. Yeah. Yeah, it's a distraction. The body, the focus on the body is a distraction, huge distraction. He said, you came here to die. Came to this planet, to this illusion, to this universe, to this space and time to die. That sounds crazy. That's why we want to practice like the lesson today. It's so sweet. Like, I feel that Jesus is so helpful. I mean, sweet is kind of too little of a word to describe it, but so helpful. Help us seek where we can find the truth. Beyond all our guilt, beyond all our doubt. It's not within a person, it's not within our own little personal self that we find it. It's within the powerful light of the mind. Yeah, to change all this and open up a road of hope and of release in what appeared to be an endless circle of despair, you need but to decide that you do not know the purpose of the world. You give it goals it does not have, and thus do you decide what it is for. You try to see in it a place of idols found outside yourself, with power to make complete what is within by splitting what you are between the two. You choose your dreams, for they are what you wish, perceived as if it had been given you. You choose your dreams, for they are what you wish, perceived as if it had been given you. So we have chosen our dreams, but we perceive them as if they were just appearing or just given to us. But we have actually chosen the dream that we have experienced here. Your idols do what you would have them do, and have the power you ascribe to them. Your idols have the power you ascribe to them. Interesting. Yeah? And you pursue them vainly in the dream because you want their power as your own. Okay, that sounds pretty mad. Given the outside some kind of power, and then you perceive it as apart from you, but you still want that power. It's like a sick mind. Yet where are dreams but in a mind asleep? Can a dream succeed in making real the picture it projects outside itself? Save time, my brother. Learn what time is for. And speed the end of idols in a world made sad and sick by seeing idols there. Your holy mind is altar unto God. Where he is, no idols can abide. The fear of God is but the fear of loss of idols. The fear of God is but the fear of loss of idols. It is not the fear of loss of your reality. You have made of your reality an idol, which you must protect against the light of truth. And all the world becomes the means by which this idol can be saved. Salvation thus appears to threaten life and offer death. That's why this world is a hiding place. Because we need to let go of the grip. There's this grip holding on to the idols, to what is believed to be what we want. We need to just open our hands, let go of the control. That's why it's very nice to be helped by the course, by those lessons. I give my life to God to guide today, to remember it through the day, not just when we go through it in the morning, but to keep it in your mind. Maybe put reminder on your phone to go within every now and then through the day. Because that's how the practical application comes in, to use it in the practical situations throughout the day. When you forget, to remember again. Give your life to God to guide. It's very helpful. Does anyone have any thoughts on this? Anything else on your mind today? No. Good morning.
Morning. It feels very beautiful and like a perfect fit for where my mind has been. Yesterday, I had what seemed like a small shift after the movie, towards the end of the movie, because throughout the movie there was this subtle discomfort. Like, oh, we heard all this before, it's not really working. I have these deep, difficult emotions, this doesn't heal it. And I really thought that was me. I really thought that was me in my voice. And was feeling more and more uncomfortable in my body. And then towards the end, I just didn't know what to do, which is a common response. I don't know what to do. I just sit in the frustration. And Holy Spirit said, just move, just get up. And when I got up, and like it felt like I took a distance from all that chatter. I thought, what do I really want? Because he was asked in the film, they were asking that all the time. What do I really want? And everything just came together, like all the thoughts and feelings that make me like resonate deeply with me. It was like very subtle, but I thought, I want God, like I want God. And now I'm realizing that was a huge shift, but it looked like a small shift to distinguish my voice from the ego's voice that has been speaking on my behalf all the time. And I had a dream that I got in touch with how heavy duty the guilt is. But I think that's normal to me. Like, that's my life. This is what happened, and now this is how I feel. But no, it's coming to me now. That's the guilt of believing in the world. So the lesson today feels so beautiful. Like, it's a confirmation that way of looking at things is the right way. I'm starting to hear my true voice. And I've been listening to a voice that sounds like me, like mine, but really wasn't. That was the ego. So, yeah, it feels perfect.
Thank you. Perfect. We have Dirk next.
Yeah, good morning. Hello.
Good morning. Hello.
Oh. I again feel the fear to share. Oh, it's at this moment. Okay. So, but I think I'm guided to share. So to get in touch with you all here, my brothers. Yeah, and before this, I found this thought that it is somehow difficult to share. It's somehow difficult, or it's a difficult process to share and to speak up. So as if this word is seems to be difficult, or it seems to be difficult to communicate, to get in touch, to be right.
Yeah,
so it's this idea. Oh, it's complicated. All my thoughts are complicated. I have no order in it, so I cannot share, and I cannot communicate, and I cannot feel connection. So because it's too shattered in my mind, so too many problems, and I'm guilty for it because I have not, seemingly I have not solved my questions. So, and yeah, that's, I think it's seems to be an obstacle to share or to be happy. And yeah, then I have a strong theme. It's about to have enough sleep. I think tiredness and not I think, or I experience here in this place that I am disturbed in my sleep, and so I have a fear about not sleeping enough, so that it could or it will damage this body here, and so I'm somehow sacrificing my body for as a price to be here and to be with someone, to be with a brother, and because she's yeah, getting up so early, and as if that would be the reason to somehow flee from here, to get more sleep in another place, in less disturbing place. Yeah, it's about sleep, getting older, or that you seem so wake and well, as if you have a good sleep. And
Yeah, Dirk, there's also a comparison here too. You judge the amount that you're getting, you see someone else, you think they're getting more better sleep.
yeah,
So there's always suffering in comparison.
But we could also look at it as a symbol. Sometimes when things are like that, it doesn't flow, something is not, you know, it's, you pay a price. You believe you want to be with this person, but it has a cost. And the cost is good sleep. You pay for it. You have bad sleep, but you get to be with this person. But sometimes it's also a symbol of, because you have been looking at, okay, should you move on from the relationship? Is this right? You have been looking at those things, and sometimes the symbols show that, you know, that is an option to try, you know, that maybe there are different signs like this that make your, the way you described your mind when you started to sound a little bit confused, a bit like scattered thoughts, not really feeling a clear direction, which is all a sign of you want to, I would say, take some prayerful time to get clear on what is more helpful for you, what is the most helpful direction for you. It's okay. It's okay to see these kind of things as a symbol of, it could be time to move on, or it could be time to make a change somehow. You don't have to kind of make it something you have to fix. You understand what I mean? It's like a sign.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I don't have to fix anything. Yeah. So I think it's about the purpose, yeah, to heal or to share, and Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, it's a good. I think it's a good lesson today for it to feel the guidance and to feel the right way, yeah, or what to do, yeah. It's good for this lesson, yeah. So I think I can use it and to lay it down all on the altar and to see what comes to mind as in direction, yeah.
Yeah.
And to be open about it, yeah, it's important.
Yeah, yeah. And to see you had this joining in purpose with your colleague who said to you you could take a Friday off and come here to the retreat.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah.
felt so fresh, that felt so clear and nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And to see that, yeah, that difference in the energy or in the feeling, you know. Like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. So
yeah, you're right. That was a clear sign. Yeah.
that's, oh.
Okay, that's a clear sign. Yeah, yeah. Because even my colleague felt it. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, good. Yeah, this morning I got this invitation on WhatsApp from you. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. I said, "Oh, yeah, another sign."
Yeah.
Come for a weekend to Spain. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I made a group on WhatsApp for Awaken to Love extended community where we can have easy communication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea. Thank you.
So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Dirk.
Yeah, thank you.
Always sweet to join with you. Yeah.
Awesome.
Hi.
Hi.
I joined the movie thing yesterday with David. And I watched the 2 episodes before, as you suggested, Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt a lot of things happening, but I didn't have so many emotional reactions, more just sweating, whatever, stuff going on. But I had this thing about when he was trying to save, he said somebody was dying or something, and there was this person, I can't save him, I couldn't save him or something. That brought up my thing that I've been bringing up with you guys also here, that I still have this thoughts that I need to save my son, you know. So I shared that, and that was beautiful. So, and then I just wanted to say that my biggest takeaway and what I found so helpful was that David said, oh, he said so much, but you know, that there is, doesn't matter about the past, it doesn't matter about the future. And the only thing that is what's useful for healing is to focus on what are you feeling right now. Forget about the rest. Forget about it. And that cuts the story so short, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it takes away so much shit that I could be spending talking and sharing, you know. maybe I could share a few words about it, but that was just so lovely. Oh, that's so lovely. That is so, it makes it so much easier, doesn't it?
Yeah. It makes it doable.
Mm. Yeah.
Coming back to here and now. How do I feel?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So then when I was thinking about this, I don't remember how you put it, but it brought up this thing that I want things from the world. And yeah. And I can sense it in myself. No, what do you mean? I want. And it used to be I want a relationship, like a special relationship. But that almost never comes up anymore. I'm just feel so liberated, that I'm not in one. And I don't think I've ever said those words in my entire life. And I'm soon to be 60, so you can guess how much happiness I put into that idea. So that's great. And but I want things still, I want this and that. I want friends, and I want this, and I want to be stimulated, as David put it yesterday. Yeah, that's what I want. Not just nothing,
Mm.
So I that was a feeling that I had. And also when you shared, give your life, give all your thoughts to God, or give yourself to God, that's just, then it's just, then I feel this amazing feeling and the peace, and I feel touched. And
Yeah, that's also very easy.
Yeah. I'm very connected, and I look at you guys and I feel so much love. So yeah,
that calms the frantic mind.
it does, doesn't it?
Stimulation, this and that.
So I feel very grateful.
Yeah, thank you. It's such a trust. It's such a beautiful place to rest in trust. I give myself to God. I give my mind over. And then trust. You're not going to be left without what you need.
And one other thing about this, that my healing journey is actually to completely let it come up once it's there, whatever emotion is there. Because sometimes I do the opposite. When I had a reaction towards my daughter the other day, when I felt so hurt and I felt so stupid. I really felt truly like, I can't even admit this to anyone, because it's like, get yourself together, woman. That's what I blame myself, for it's just I really feel stupid to have the reaction at all. But now, to just be friends with it, and just to, that is my way to what I want, to bring it up, to let it be there, to face it, to share it, at least allow it, when you're on your own. And that's that's the opposite of trying to be something that I'm not, you know. Trying to be whatever, more together, as the world would call it.
Yeah.
So that's that. I'm very happy for that. I really want to face everything and let it all come up and admit all the shitty thoughts. So thank you for that too.
Thank you. Thank you. That is very, yeah, it's very beautiful to admit those shameful feelings that are you would rather deny or ignore.
Exactly. And you know what happened when I did it, the time when I actually had them? Oh, the love that we could join in, me and my daughter. I just told her everything, you know. And oh, she was like, her heart was melting, you know, even though she was in a total different state before and mine was melting. So that was, you know, I didn't blame her or anything. I just told her how I felt. And oh man, that was lovely.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So thank you.
What a gift. Yeah. Gift of sharing openly. Even when it's embarrassing. It's awesome. Thank you. The quick way to healing. It can have been an ancient issue, and then it's just so easy when you're able to talk about it. Thanks, also. Anybody else? So Vanessa or Jonas? Vanessa? Good morning.
Morning. When the exercise says give your thoughts to God and God will, something like that, God will give me his thoughts, and seems so relief because wow, sometimes I think, oh my God, I'm getting mad. Because I can realize that it now more and more is inside me. You know, it's like it's in my mind, this disturbing thoughts and complaining thoughts and blaming thoughts, and wow, and I also feel this. I don't even know why I feel so sad. It's like before, when I blame someone, when I believe that it's outside, it seems to be more easy to label this thought, you know. To say, oh, I'm feeling like this because of that. But when you see just in your mind, it's like, oh my gosh, when it will finish, you know. And sometimes it's difficult to just allow myself to feel this, because for me, Jonas, it's difficult for him that believe that it's not about him. Even if I say his name, even if I say, oh, you did it, in a way, but it's like I feel it's difficult to share everything if someone cannot hold space because he believes that it's about him. You know, it's like, how can I share that? Then when Dave just said yesterday, talk to the cat, talk to the dog, I felt better. Said, oh, at least maybe the cat will not think it's about him. Yeah, and then it's more easy just to vomit, say, oh, yeah. But the things for me to share everything, to say just because I feel responsible and I feel confused. I feel, please, just it's not about you. But for me, when he see me like sad or angry, he just, are you angry? And I'm not, it's like, don't feel like this, Yeah, and I feel I can see the resistance to share sometimes, and I hold this, and then it seems to be so difficult to choose for happy, to be happy, because I need to lose, not to lose, but to let something go. And sometimes I don't know what it is, and yeah, it's a little bit confused for me. And also just feeling like, oh, I need to allow myself to feel what I'm feeling, but I need to choose for happiness, to make another choice, to feel happy, and to let go what I'm feeling. It's still confused,
Well, it is through releasing what you're feeling. You cannot deny what you're feeling. You need to allow the process of letting it up and out. So it could be helpful to talk to the cat or the trees. And then if it's still more, maybe then you can see if you can join. But it's very helpful to let it out, or call someone you trust, or have a third person if it is a sharing between you, to have someone with you as you express. But yeah, you cannot just ignore it and decide for happiness if it's there, if the feelings are there. Yeah. Is there something right now that you feel is in the way?
Oh, I think when I see like, oh, it seems like I don't have go anymore about the word. And also I feel in between, like I need to have this mystical experience inside me. When I start to realize that nothing from the world can make me feel happy anymore, and I have no, in the past I used to say, oh, if I were in this place, if I were with this person doing this, I have this future playing in my mind. Now it's a kind of, I realize that if I don't feel happy, there's no way out. It's if I don't feel good, that there's no, there is no mean to do whatever it is, to be whatever. Yeah. And I just start to ask, because it seems like the only experience I have, strong experience and mystical experience, come from, plants medicine like ayahuasca. But now I feel like I just start to question this in my mind, that if it's possible to have a mystical experience without anything, if it is, it's a kind of, if, okay, I appreciate and was really important in my life. I feel so much gratitude for that. But now I would like to have this experience without anything.
Yeah.
But I see this, this thought like you are going to feel empty, or you have to put your attention in something from the world, or then take some plant medicine, otherwise you're going to feel empty. This is my challenge now.
Yeah. So yeah, there is no shortcut. It's this time to get through, to go through the emotions and the beliefs. There's a lot to face, a lot to heal from a conscious state. If you keep reaching for the mystical experiences and the highest happiness, yeah, we all want that. It's beautiful, but you cannot skip over this to go through these feelings, these beliefs, That's the inner work. That's what is called for. And the ego will say it's empty, it's nothing, it's boring, you're stuck. Because that's the ego's job, to say those things in the mind. But it's the ego we're questioning. So it does feel like a very good opportunity to look at a lot of beliefs. Sometimes it can almost be used as an escape, to take something, to feel better, to use plant medicine or whatever it is. But that is an escape from facing the daily, the things that come up in the mind. So then give yourself some space, give yourself some time to just relax and allow yourself to feel bored or sad. It's okay to go through that. Trust that it's not the final outcome. It's not at all like the eternal state. It's just a phase. It's just something you're going through right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, sometimes the ego can also almost be this inner pressure of getting better, becoming happy. Even when it's time to go through the darker stuff, the deeper stuff, sadness, almost like that's not allowed. You need to be happy and show up happy, but no, you can allow this time. Yeah. Did you wave? Yeah, Jonas.
Yeah, as I have shared also before about my childhood, I walked around a mother who was most of the time radiating an energy saying that I had done something wrong. So that is my fear, that when I see Vanessa is not happening, then I kind of want to try to fix it out in the world, like either touching her, or can I have a hug, or trying to be happy so she becomes happy. But I'm also looking at it, and it's really for me, it's really a good thing to start to practice. Okay, if she's feeling that, and I can just relax and just be in silence there. And we are talking a lot about, speaking when it comes from the heart. And it's that belief that there needs to be words to be connected. So I think, and I said yesterday also, let's practice it more today. But at the same time, when I go into that decision, like I only want to speak when it comes from the heart, then I can also become a little bit too critical, I think, about, what if I just had a light story? What if I just had something light, and then my ego is going, is this Holy Spirit? Is this Holy Spirit, Jonas? No, you shouldn't say it. So it's like, there's that perfectionism also. When I decide, okay, I only want to speak when it comes from spirit, but then the ego's perfectionism comes in. But yeah, I'm practicing to discern and practicing to allow the stillness more, and to allow her to be in her pain more. And I would also like to feel more safe to just allow myself to be in my pain.
Yeah, but you don't have to constantly fix something. It can be to let it take its course. Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah. And when you're trying to tap into discernment, to just take the pressure down, because really, if you're trying to decide on a course of action, or whether to speak or not speak, just realize you're actually trying to choose, trying to listen for guidance between illusions. So it's like, what's the big deal? I mean, if you think you got to get the illusion perfectly right, then there's, like you said, there's ego, there's pressure, there's judgment. But does a dream need to be done perfectly? I mean, how much does that matter once you've awakened? So that just helps lower the pressure, lower the temperature. Then you can just do your best with it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't want the ego to hijack the lessons. It's like, I give my life to God to guide. If the ego is in there, it's going to be a lot of pressure, so much tension to do the right thing. But to give my life to God must be very, very soft and glorious experience. Luna?
Yeah, I seem to have lost that serenity that came from the lesson, and all that softness that comes with I give my life to God. It's like an ego hijack now. There's a lot of fear and mobilization and tiredness and restlessness and wanting to come out of here. And I actually entertained not sharing this. But then I caught myself, why would I want to keep this? It's like that share was good and this is bad. There was an analysis and judgment. So yeah, I just want to just say that without analyzing anything. And that's really a big step for me, to allow myself to be held, which is to hold myself and expose that without going any further with thinking and analysis. And that is absolutely okay. It never felt okay, as if it's my fault that I feel this feeling. It's my fault that I have this hijack. So I just really want to share it. Just put it out there and put it on the altar. It happens more frequently than I realize, actually, because when I go into that softness, I continue spiritualizing. But no, there's a complete ego hijack right now.
Mm. Thanks for naming that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very helpful. This belief that different things can happen that can take away the peace. Different types of share, different, something can happen that takes away the serenity, the peace. Which it's very good to see that there's still doubts and beliefs there. But yeah, thanks. I feel even this sharing might bring you back to this openness, softness. Yeah. It's great. Yeah, I think it's been a very, very healing session. All the shares have been very healing and helpful. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Love you so much. You're very sweet.